From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Now with the Brian Dozier, he'll get us started in this one under the line.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 2-0 on the way. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Count 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Manny Machado.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Santana shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Kershaw, a 6'4" lefty. He was a first-round pick in the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. That misses, 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Herrera stands at second with no outs. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Carlos Santana. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-1, here it comes. Snap throw to first. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here.
And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from. Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Next up for Los Angeles, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. So here's Matt Kemp now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. The Dozier for 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Vince Velasquez, who could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cabrera stands at first with 1 out.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Bellinger camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. At the plate, Nick Williams. Swings through the slider there. A fastball right over the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he's safe. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And now is Yasiel Puig. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count to Puig.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
That's a ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that one just missed outside. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit back toward the mound. Hernandez is up with it, and now a jump throw against his body, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The pitcher, number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
2-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is standing in Odubel Herrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Here he comes on 2-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike too. The 2-2. A little bouncer. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not. He'll hold tight at second with one away now. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Those are just two great.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Here's Manny Machado now. He popped out in his first trip. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Justin Turner. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig, still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. First pitch on its way. Up slider over the inside corner for a strike. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time as Drupal Cabrera goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yasmani Grandal goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Matt Kemp swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Just hung in there on that one. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 0-1 pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Bellinger stands at second with 2 gone. Throw down to third. Two-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now at the plate, Nick Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Machado, and that's out number 1. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He doubled his last time through.
Herrera.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Now in the box.
Left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Pitch inside the throw. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Grandal reaches out for the tag, and there are 2 away now. So now Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. High pop-up. Dozier has a play, and the inning is over. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Jock Peterson.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And he takes a called strike 2. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. So digging in now, Clayton Kershaw looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Number 13 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Hector Neris enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Hector Neris.
He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Manny Machado, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Hoskins is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Ready once again, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up.
Justin Turner.
Now a throw over to first. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ready on 0-2. Now the double steal is on here. Swing and a little tapper. A big lead off the second. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third. Baez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 52.
So stepping in, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 the count. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Career numbers against Baez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Check swing grounder to the right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The pitcher, number
First
50.
delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. Bellinger has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He struck out.
The catcher, number 9.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Pulled toward right center field. Williams has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Digging in once again, Matt Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Striding in, Cody Bellinger. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 1 for 2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hits this one hard the other way. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Caleb Ferguson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping into the box. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A little low. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. This pitch is popped up. Machado waits on it. 2 gone. In now, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ferguson is 21 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The right fielder, number 66.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Way in front of that fastball. Bounce it to the left side. Right to Cabrera. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he is in there. Ready now, Caleb Ferguson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench. Chris Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brian Dozier. It was a walk in his last trip. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Peterson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outs.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Maeda is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 18.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Maeda has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And that misses for ball 1. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Just off the plate and high, ball one. Ground ball foul down the left side. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
The catcher, number 40.
First pitch on its way. Drilled to the right side. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. In quickly with it is Kemp, and that'll hold the runner at third base. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Justin Bour will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Justin Bour.
Franco at third. Ramos on second. Cabrera on at first with two down. Kenley Jansen answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. One ball and one strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 0 for 4. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down too, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Machado has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Pat Neshek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Stepping in, Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth. Now batting, Justin Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Fouled away. Nobody out. Runner on first. Hit back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the ninth. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is low, ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
2-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Two-0 count. The pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Now both runners on the move. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the throw. And now he'll just hang on as both runners move up without a throw. From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. So last chance here, and stepping in, Cody Bellinger. Although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if they think about working around him. Adam Morgan gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Count even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Wilson Ramos. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Our final line score.
From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Now in the box, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Swanson picks it up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. 1-out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. So now Carlos Santana. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman: 2 hits in 7 tries. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder. Number 13.
Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco.
Third baseman.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is on the ground over to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So striding in, Wilson Ramos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hernandez, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. Check swing grounder to the right side. The tag, and he is out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
Good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is a slider taken for a ball.
2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Stepping up to the plate, Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Hit out towards second. Hernandez scoops it up onto first, and there were 2 down. Into the box, Tyler Flowers will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded to third. There is Franco. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine. So here now is the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Spin throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Full count to Herrera. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Herrera is off and running. In there, now the throw.
He's in there.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Hoskins behind the count 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pereira rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Inciarte, and he makes a nice catch on the track. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First pitch on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez moving to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. To his right, Hernandez. And there's out number 2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. High pop-up. Gausman is there for it. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here comes the first pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike two.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The relay, and he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So stepping in, Johan Camargo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Nick Pivetta. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
The pitcher number 43, Nick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is handled easily, so quickly two are gone here to start the fifth.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Odubel Herrera 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. Cabrera into shallow center. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Carlos Santana now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
2-2 now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Inciarte on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So coming to the plate, Kevin Gossman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job.
Chris Stewart is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Popped him up. And this will land foul.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone. Behind
0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. And the check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nick Markakis. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Fouled away. High pop-up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is... Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Right fielder.
Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So now Carlos Santana. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there. Leading off the inning, Tyler Flowers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Flowers.
A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. No hits to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. Franco has it. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luke Jackson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering. Adam Duvall will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now the 1-0. He's running again. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Runner goes for third. Hit this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Williams will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. In the dirt.
2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Number 48 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swanson picks it up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains. Striding in to start the 9th, Freddie Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here. Adam Morgan enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Kurt Suzuki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Kurt Suzuki.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, second baseman.
Here comes the first
Daniel
pitch.
Murphy.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch curveball swung out and missed, strike one. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jason Hayward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you.
Looking at a fastball to end the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off for the
first.
Phillies, center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Herrera.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll get in there safely. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Throw over to the bag. And late reactions, and they got him. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. On deck, Carlos Santana. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 1-1. is in there for strike number 2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Ramos gathers it, and the throw is in time. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away.
Center fielder number 8.
So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting sixth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in his...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just a 1 for 9. And a step off. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Baez has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he just misses with a curveball. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Rizzo trying to get there. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Spin and a throw back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. 1-1. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, number 40.
He's set and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. So striding in, Daniel Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Popped him up. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So coming to the plate now, Zach Eflin, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Eflin, base runner at first with 1 out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Again, a 1-2. This is popped up. Contreras is under it. 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. At the plate, Jason Hayward. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Hayward is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that. Here's Carlos Santana now. First time up, he went down looking.
Leading off the fourth inning.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Zobrist over to his right. He's got it one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bases are empty, one man out. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Hernandez.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kyle Schwarber goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Starting to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, number 40.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Kyle Hendricks. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Daniel Murphy. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. The pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Curveball, and that misses in the third for ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Williams, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ has it in his tracks. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Popped him up. Zobrist shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
I know you're standing on the mound, you got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll be tasked with...
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. He'll try again, 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jason Hayward is retired to start out the 7th. Ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. One and one the count. 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th. At the plate. Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Neck-high fastball that time. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And that will conclude matters. Now to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Kyle Schwarber is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike three. Settling in now as Asdrubal Cabrera, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. In there, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The pitcher, number 56.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So digging in now, Nick Williams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Here's a look over to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball. Now at the plate, Kyle Hendricks. And his guys needing to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is pulled into right. 2 down here in the 9th. Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. left side. And Hayward has a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. Here's Javier Baez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your
from Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's a battle of elite pitchers. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. He throws him on the fastball there. Wilson Contreras goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Javier Baez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he struck. Your center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder.
First offering on its way. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 4 for 11. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Rhys Hoskins will be next. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. I'm set with the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Herrera's off and running.
That kept 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Runner at third here, nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Another full count pitch home. Here's Carlos Santana now, and they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Herrera, the runner at third. Hoskins is at second with nobody out. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Coda Glover was summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-0 home. Swung on and missed, strike 1.
Look out, 1-1.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Striding in, Wilson Ramos. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Matt Grace gets the call out of the bullpen in the very first inning, as they certainly didn't get the start they had hoped for. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Shortstop. Asdrubal.
Has a look, now to pitch. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping into the box, Aaron Nola. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Great. Now batting, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hit out towards second. And there's 1 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. His past line against Aaron Nola. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Popped him up. Hernandez has a play. 2 down. Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tough.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. In now, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Soto comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. In tight with the slider, 2-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Two outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In now for Washington, Juan Soto.
Left fielder,
Has a look, now the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First pitch of the at-bat.
Zimmerman.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. One and 2 now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And it's fouled away. Ramos is over to take a look.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit sharply but fouled down the right side. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Carlos Santana goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Ready now, Wilson Ramos. And that one got a piece of him. Here now is his Dribble Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Harper coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the... Into the box now, Wilmer Depot. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. way behind.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. One down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matt Grace.
Matt Grace.
First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Adam Eaton.
Lifted in the air out to right. On the run is Williams. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we begin the top of the 4th. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
The next 1-2 pitch. And right into the shift. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Eaton. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Williams at third with 2 away. Popped him up. Wieters is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Trey Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon. He reached on a single in his first try. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gat. Ready once again, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Santana playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Seared down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1-0 the count. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Wander Suero, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Santana.